Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of 60 Minutes to Lose after I know I was not able to get one out the other day. As I said, I was at Judas Priest and that took up the entire night. Today, it's a show where we see how far we can get in every game in just 60 minutes here. Today, we've got Ghouls and Ghosts on the Sega Master System. Developed by Arc System Works, published by Sega. Now, admittedly, Ghouls and Ghosts had already been out on the Genesis for like a year and a half at this point, so this isn't, gonna be like the ultimate pop-off, ooh, the killer app that the Master System needed. Instead, it's like, hey, in case you're not on that 16-bit train yet and you need some Ghouls and Ghosts action, here you go. Already? The classic music right there. Already, it's better than Ghosts and Goblins for the NES. Which, oh, I got tricked big time there. Oh no, I'm an old man. It's better than Ghosts and Goblins, because, that was developed by Micronics, and I don't need to explain myself in terms of why that is an overall negative here. Now, I have not ever played Ghouls and Ghosts. This is a completely blind attempt at this game. There is a little bit of slowdown here. Oh, shouldn't have turned around. I tried to turn back and then turn back around and then... it's fine. It's fine. We're gonna suck for a little bit. It's guaranteed. With this franchise, yeah. But yes, Micronics developed the NES Ghosts and Goblins, but this is Ghouls and Ghosts, which is a different game anyway. Same franchise, different overall title. Is this gonna be the same bastard, man? Yes, indeed. Oh, but we didn't get fooled that time. Okay, well now I know that that's consistently the same thing, so I don't have to bust open that chest. But, curiosity, it gets the best of us. Oh no. Already taking a hit. It's not Prime. Oh, shit. Okay, old man again. We're gonna be okay. Anyway. Priest was great. I haven't gone to a concert in 3 years, which is a long amount of time for me. Like, that's fool's stuff right there for me. Oh, what do we got here? Pick one item. I choose the red armor, please. Cool, neat. Yeah, it had been a while. My first concert back in a while. It was a good time though. Judas Priest were very, very good. Unfortunately, Sabaton opened and they suck. All the Sabaton fans were telling me like, "Oh, don't worry, they're so much better live. You're gonna love them live." Turns out that was a lie. They're just kind of mediocre no matter what. But it was worth sitting through to get to, no. Dang it. It was worth sitting through to get to Judas Priest. I tell you what, they are so much heavier live than they are in their studio work. And I'm not even like, that's not an indictment of their studio work, that's just a rave review of their... I'm so old. A rave review of their live work. And Rob Halford, he's 7 years old. He was hitting every single note. It was insane. No, dang it. I knew that would happen. It was particularly funny. Everybody at the show who was not wearing either a Judas Priest or a Sabaton shirt just looked miserable during the entire Sabaton set. There weren't a lot of people, just a lot of Priest shirts and a lot of Sabaton shirts, but, nice, this again. Life or magic? Uh-oh, come on. Come on, controller. You can do it. Okay, we're good. We're good. It's back in. Okay. Yeah, there weren't a lot of people in other metal shirts, but like I was wearing my Blood Incantation shirt. There's a dude in a Napalm Death hoodie, or something like that. I saw, one of my friends was wearing a Death shirt there. And, like, everybody not in a Priest or a Sabaton shirt was just like, get me out of here right now. It was just a very funny observation. I should probably be talking about the game and not, the Judas Priest concert, but you gotta understand, you maintain a certain level of adrenaline. I like those disgusting, blocky, textures there, by the way. Like, they couldn't get a proper smooth textures. And we've seen that before. Like, Space Harrier 3D was terrible with that, and regular Space Harrier. They had those... come on. They had those, like, perfectly square textures where they just had, like, something within it. I don't even know how to explain it. Oh, good, it continue. Wonderful. That's good. Don't gotta go through level 1 all over again. Yo, everybody who's like, you have to beat... Dang it. You have to beat the game twice to actually beat it. I'm like, yeah, you know, you're technically not wrong. But man, that was... I don't think that was ever a particularly fantastic sense of game design, you know? It's like, hey... It's taking your princesses in another castle to a whole nother level. So, you know, I'm sitting here and I'm playing this, and I'm playing this with the knowledge that this is a gimped version. That said, it's still a well enough designed game to where even if you're playing a gimped version, it's still good fun. But I am excited for the Genesis version, which we won't even have to wait that long on, honestly. It came pretty early in the Genesis's life, and we're almost done with the Master System, so, you know, dreams do come true. I can't believe it. It's been such a journey, man. It hasn't been a journeyman in terms of somebody learning a trade, but it's maybe the dumbest joke I've made. There's not a soul who's gonna laugh at that one. I don't even know if it's worthy of a groan. I like the evil tree. Or it's not an evil tree. It's an irate tree. That is a tree that is tired of its garbage neighbors, and it's like, just stop all of this now. Hey, nice. Not nice! Very, very bad. Never mind, it's fine. We get a key for our troubles, but unfortunately we are quite naked. Ah, there we go! We got all our armor back, just for going through the door. Lovely! Is this 1-3 now? You'd have to think so. I don't know if these can even be destroyed. Might be... Ooh, what is... That doesn't look like it's supposed to be there. In terms of sprite work. That's pretty ugly. Could just be a Master System quirk. They happen. It's probably gonna be a wizard. Yep, sure was. It's alright. Now that I have kind of conditioned myself to expect them... Oh, baby. I can get out of the way. Doesn't mean I'm not gonna fall for them a few more times, though, right? Well, okay, that was pretty rough. It didn't actually do damage to us when we turned into the bird. It's simply, you know, so we couldn't get out of the way. This level is, it's ugly as sin, and the slowdown is becoming very apparent here. Like, when developing a port, you gotta kind of like draw a line in the sand. Oh, shoot! You gotta say, are we gonna sacrifice visual fidelity for performance, or are we gonna do vice versa that? Obviously, they didn't prioritize performance. I always do love seeing these developer names, so like Arc System Works, you know, they're so well known nowadays for their achievements in fighting games, and it's like, man, this is what they did back in the day? Talk about a glow up with their newer titles, right? Just play it slow. No, I don't fall for that one. Only on days ending with Y. I just realized it's Friday. Oh, that's so good. I'm like, I've known it's Friday all day. I've been like, oh yeah, got AEW tonight. That's gonna be great. But then it just like dawned on me. I was like, yo, Saturday tomorrow. Come on, really? Very easy to die there. I must have to jump like right at the bottom. Unfortunately, this is not the most exciting level to play through up until that point, you know? First, you gotta play the guessing game as to whether these evil rocks are going to turn into turtles or not. And it's just real slow the entire time that you're playing that game. Okay, there we go. Now, my voice may be a little weak. I may be taking a few more, you know, don't talk breaks every now and then, just because of last night. I tried not to scream and hoop and holler too much, because, you know, I work in a call center for a living, so I kinda need my voice for my job, but obviously, it still went off a little bit, you know. There's no way I wasn't singing along with Turbo Lover. Yo. Not yo. I was like, I figured it out! I found the key to the kingdom! And I proceeded to not find the key to the kingdom at all. Yeah. Just look at that sludgy slowness there. You know, the other day I said that I had wanted to go to the Ministry show, but that it sold out. Lucky me, the tour got postponed back to April, and the Minneapolis venue was upgraded, so there'll be more tickets for that. So if I really still feel like I want to go, I can. Everything is coming up me, right? I think more than anything else, I'm just happy that I went to a big concert and I didn't, like, feel like falling apart, because that is always a question for me, honestly. I don't know where I'm going, man. I'm going over here. Is there anything over here? Wow, that was that was useless. I was like, there's gotta be something hidden way up here, right? Nope, just a whole lot of lies. Oh man. Just keep jumping. Jump manically. Yeah, there we go, there we go. Ah. Yeah, I think I gotta figure it out here. That's fine, that's fine. We can just go this way. I'm sure this won't be a problem. Turns out it's a problem. You have to go up. Well, I did my due diligence. I tried the path of least resistance first, and then there you go. Then you're dead. What a scummy level, man. Like, is it better to play when you're not dealing with slowdown the whole time, or is it just kind of always scum like this? I'm not sure. I'll find out when we get to the Genesis version of it, in probably like November or something. It might even actually be when we wind up doing it. Yeah, definitely. Got that post-concert throat thing going on, definitely. I didn't. Come on, I didn't have to take a lot of phone calls today, so I didn't really run it through the ringer here. It's probably the most I've talked all day is doing this video. Come on, man. Jeez, okay, so yeah, you can't really survive against that thing, can you? Nope, you can't, not at all. You can't kill it, it just kind of rolls up and down and kills you instead. How long am I gonna be stuck on this hellscape? I know, that's ghouls and ghosts, man, you know, it's just, that's part of the territory, is to just not be fun. No, I'm not saying that, it's an unfun game here. That's the one thing that I swear to you all. I have absolutely no plans of exaggerating how bad a game is. A lot of people do that, but honestly, it's a crutch. It means you don't have anything actually funny or interesting to say, so you're resorting to exaggeration. No ill will meant towards the irate video game dweeb. Okay, well, I guess even if you're just, like, slightly towards the center, you die there. God, that sucks! That really sucks a lot, man. I just realized that me calling him the angry video game dweeb seems like I am trying to insult him. I'm truly not. I've always been a big fan of James Rolfe and all his work, Angry Video Game Nerd included. But the thing is, you know, see, he was like the original person to do that shtick, so he gets a pass. He was an innovator. Everybody else who just, like, screams during all of their videos and are like, it's so bad! But they're playing, like, Mass Effect Andromeda, where it's, like, actually a perfectly functional game. It's like, just get over yourself, man. Learn to harbor an original thought. And, what do the kids say? Touch grass? Never mind. I am now incredibly angry. Twice in a row by those dragonflies who have never spawned in that location before. And then they just dunk on me. It wouldn't be so bad if it wasn't so dang slow. Yo, by the way, I would just like to mention that a few episodes back, I don't even remember which one, at some point I had referenced the game Magic Boy for the Amiga. Turns out, it is in the Super Nintendo US library. So provided nothing happens to where I stop doing this series, which I don't have plans of stopping, we will eventually see Magic Boy, and you'll all see what I'm talking about in, like, several years. I can prove that it wasn't a fever dream. I mean, you could prove it to yourself by just, like, looking up some footage of it. Oh my god! I feel like I'm not learning a thing. Like, I make all the same mistakes every time in this level. Like, I know what I have to do, and I'm just stubbornly not applying it. I assure you, it is not stubbornness, it's just, like, I don't know. I'm clearly not on my A game. And it doesn't help that this is a, very rough version of Ghouls and Ghosts. How do you know? You said you've never played Ghouls and Ghosts. Oh, well, you got me there. Turns out I don't know. Maybe it's the best version. Maybe the Sega Master System version is superior to the Genesis version. You got me. Come on, no, 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 no. No. No! You know how I feel about this level? Bad. I feel bad about this level. I would, wager to say that it's not very enjoyable to play. Have I found the end? Is this... You son of a bitch. You son of a bitch. Oh my god, I'm so angry. Clearly I'm not, because I'm sitting here laughing and having fun, but, like... That's just annoying. Like, what are you accomplishing with that, right? It's like bullying the kid who's already been bullied by, like, the 7 other bullies this year. It's like, come on. Where's the sport anymore? Surely you can't even get any kicks from it anymore. We'll just keep trucking on, though, you know? It's all we can do. We're obligated to truck on. 60 minutes to lose, baby. That's 60 full, uncut minutes of gameplay. And we say that it's uncut to, whoa, look at that! Look at that damage boost, though. This is lousy. Yes, we say that it's, uncut to soften the wound of the fact that I just don't have any quality control editing or anything like that. Haters will say it's lazy. You all know that it's just, it's uncensored and raw, man. Maybe it should be a little bit censored. Before I expose myself further as being a complete, what's the word I'm looking for? Hack? Dude can't even beat 3 levels of Ghouls and Ghosts? Yo, you talk to me when the Genesis version is here. If I still can't complete 3 levels of it, then, sure. We'll talk then. Then I'll just admit that I'm terrible. But for right now, this is, you know, it's not afterburner levels of gimped, but it's certainly questionable. I mean, I still don't get what these textures are supposed to be. Maybe they're not supposed to be anything and some intern accidentally left them in. Get me away from the killer bug. Yeah, there we go. Get me to those killer bugs. Wonderful. Got that one. That's something. Can we stop with the bugs? Have we considered that maybe they're not necessary? I thought I jumped over the pit. Like, honest to God, I thought, alright. That'll give me enough leeway. Nope, they have put those invisible breaks in the ropes at the most perfectly inopportune spaces. And if there were a way to, like, you know, tell where the breaks are, that would be one thing. But unless I'm missing one single pixel of difference, I don't think there is a way to tell. And I don't vibe with that. Believe it or not. This is also, you know, the worst version of the soundtrack, probably, because out of all the stuff on the Master System that has been improving me, the sound card is not one of them. I think the sound card has been real bad. I'm trying to see if there's any discernible differences, and yeah, I don't think there are. Can I make the jump from one side to the other? Nope, I guess not. I guess you genuinely just have to go above. Oh, man. I was hoping that this was going to be a little bit more of a popping off episode here, but, then this level happened. And it's slow. It's gonna feel like a night and day difference kind of thing, playing the Genesis version, I can already tell. I have a sixth sense for these things. Yeah, man. Just slowly chug your way there. You got it, man! He's the slowest playable character. He's the anti-Sonic. About time we had, an anti-Sonic. Hey, I didn't fall through. Incredible. I fell through. What a shocker. Now it's this next one that you do not want to fall through improperly on. You need to jump a little bit later than you think you have to, just like that. That is in fact a little bit later than I thought I had to. Now. I don't remember where the other break is here. Probably like right there. Dude. Okay, boss. Yeah, boss. Hey, it's something different. That's all I've asked for, you know? Now, I would love to not die to him, because I would love to not redo this whole level again. I'm sure you understand. Dude, look at that! We made it past! Remember when I said dreams do come true? I wasn't just lying. Oh, look at that. Immediate death. But hey, I don't care. I died on another level, you know? Dude, we made it. This level's gotta be better. Like, by default. Excellent. What do we got here? What's the green armor? What's the dagger? What's any of this? What's the red helmet? I don't know, but I've died anyway. Oh, jeez. But you know, again, as long as I die in a different level than the one before, happy camper. We still have continues. Hopefully we don't have limited continues. If I just suddenly run out of continues and get sent back to square one, I'm going to be absolutely deflated. You working there? You working there, jump button? I see you registering. When in doubt, blame the hardware. It can't be you, the player, who is wrong. Not what I was going for, but okay. What is that jump? You jump too late, you don't jump at all. You jump too early, you don't make it. Classic. You know what? We're not going to complain about it. We're just going to accept that that's how it is and move, and move on. Dude, imagine beating this game in one continue. I know there are people who can do it. If you're talking about an accomplishment and you ask, is there somebody who can do it? The answer is probably yes. Unless that accomplishment is something like, hey, can you run 76 miles per hour? Okay. You got me on that one. That's probably a big no. Oh my god, what is happening? So many things. Oh, that's where they come from. Okay, well, that's... good joke, good prank. Okay, don't jump and throw down because you lose your forward momentum. Good to know, good to know. I thought I probably hashed that out in my head before that point, but, you know, sometimes you need a painful reminder for it to really sink in. Sometimes you are a shop, sometimes you are a magician. So I guess you can't really count it out. You do just have to go for it and try. See what fate gives you. Unless I'm wrong and there is a way to successfully determine which is which. Sometimes it just doesn't spawn at all. As seen on TV. Oh, we do have to... I was wondering, I was like, what are these platforms for? Turns out they are for jumping on. They serve no other purpose than to require you to jump on them. I know I'm looking mighty incompetent in this title here. You don't have to, like, clarify that with me. Believe me, no one is noticing that more than myself. But at the same time, it's very difficult. And all the difficulty is exacerbated by the extremely rough everything. Stop that. Dude, it's like a... the game is like an obstinate little child who is just like picking and picking and picking and just being a little brat until they get their way about it. It's like the game just picks at you until you cave. And finally you're like, okay, fine. We'll go and get McDonald's. But I'm ordering it without the toy. I remember I worked the cash register at McDonald's for literally one shift. I don't know why they decided to teach me cash register. They were only gonna have me do it once. But I might also kind of know why. Turns out, They just gave me like the super quick crash course because I was a kitchen guy, so they didn't make me sit through all the normal training stuff. They're just like, hey, here it is. You press this, 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 that, and I was like, okay, can't be that hard, right? Well, the only major mistake I think I made was somebody ordered a Happy Meal for their kid, and I just like rang it up as a small meal, no toy, no little happy box. It was just like, yeah, man, here's your Happy Meal, and he kind of looked at. And, like, I didn't even realize that I made the mistake, because, you know, I just picked up what the people who pack it all up as gave me, and he just kind of looked at me with this vacant look in his eye, like, staring into my soul as if, like, where's the rest of it? But he didn't say a word, and I also didn't say a word. I just stared forward, and I just smiled at him, and we just looked at each other. Nobody said a single word, and he just took the tray and walked away. And it wasn't until like I got home later that day where I was like, you know what? I never rang that up as a Happy Meal, did I? It's the kind of memory where, you know, like I was mortified at the time. Oh, no, we're so old. I was mortified at the time, but nowadays I'm like, dude, that is funny. You gotta laugh at your previous mistakes, man. If you don't, you're just gonna you're gonna be cringing at yourself for the rest of your life. There are a few mistakes that I still look back on and I'm like, I am a being of sin and do not deserve to live. Like, I can't even go back and look at my Facebook memories from like 3 years ago without being like, what was I thinking saying that publicly in front of everybody? Which it's either a sign. What is wrong with me here? It's either a sign of a guilty conscience or immense character growth. Not certain which it is. I hope it's character growth because I would love to be able to say that I improve as a human being. These jumps, man, these are vicious. Okay, made that one. Come on, man. Back to basics here. Learn how to jump. Okay, step 1 complete. We have learned how to jump. Never mind. That's questionable at best. Tell the Scrum Master not to wipe that one off the whiteboard just yet. I had no idea what the agile method of like a development was for the longest time. All I knew is that my company had a position called Scrum Master, and not knowing what a Scrum Master is, you're just kind of like, dude, that sounds like a video game boss. Oh, you have to defeat the Scrum Master to get the key to the next castle, and well, there we go. Knew I'd botch that jump. And I still kind of think it does sound like one. Like, it's an end boss from one of the acts in the completely unreleased Diablo 2.5. That was spectacular. You know, that we can call that a clumsy death, or we can call it what it is and call it an Arthur trick shot. Bounced off the flamey bat thing and directly into the lava, all in one swift, beautiful movement. Boy, this level's rough too. But it's not rough in the same way that the last one was rough. Like, this one, I'm like, okay, it's just hard and I'm just being bad. The other one was like, hey, loser, hope you know or else you die instantly, idiot. That always gets to me more than just the game being legitimately difficult. Although I could really stand to jump better. They did make all of these jumps, like, you gotta be spot on with them. And yeah, like I said, with this game already having existed for a year and a half, there would be basically no reason to specifically go after this version of the game. But we're doing everything chronologically, and so here we are. Are you kidding me? That wasn't good enough. Apparently not. Fix your posture, man. There we go. Fix your posture and you too will become better at video games. This propaganda brought to you by the people who think that they know what posture means. No, turns out it doesn't help. I gotta jump later, but so the game has me stuck in this place where I'm afraid to jump too early because I know I won't make it. But I'm afraid to jump too late because I know the jump just won't register because I'll have already reached midair. Like right there. Yep. It's... It might be just a little bit emotionally abusive, honestly. I think I need help from the abuse that Ghosts and Ghouls is putting me through. Like I'm hitting that regression point very early in this episode, which is very clear to see. Like, I'm glad I get basically as many attempts as I need, but come on, we have 60 minutes to accomplish something here. Jesus! What the heck? It's in my head. It is so in my head. I can't get it out of my head, you know? The game is winning. Make no mistake. This is not Dick Tracy. We have not figured it out. It's not even Adventures of Bayou Billy. Even in that game, I felt like I was doing more with my time. It's just the same... It's the same frames over and over. What the heck? I made that jump so many consecutive times, and now it's like... How about you don't, man? Okay, come on. Yo, I needed that. I desperately needed... one successful jump. I don't care if I die right here now. I needed the positive affirmation that it is possible. And that I am capable of it. I mean, I knew it was possible, but, you know, difference between being possible on paper and being possible for me. Now, I would like to think that at this point I've proven that I'm not a completely inept player, and that I don't actively detract from the experience, but then that kind of thing happens, and you're like, maybe? No, I would like to believe that if you sat down any other average Joe with this game and said, hey, play for an hour, see how far you get. Ideally, I think that they would be pretty much right on par with where I am now. I got way too excited for this game, clearly. I was unaware of the torment that would await. I'm gonna fall for it again when the Genesis version rolls around. I'm gonna be like, y'all ready? It's Ghouls and Ghosts time! And then I'll play it, and it'll just be a repeat of this episode. Oh my jeez. Come on. Just, you know, blow an entire continue right there in the span of, like, 17 seconds. You know, fun fact, I actually toyed with the idea of starting a series kind of like this for the PlayStation, but I had done like 30-minute episodes. I even recorded a full episode, and then I was just like, nah. You aren't missing out on much. Trust me, it was not a masterpiece by any stretch of the imagination. It was done many years ago. But I guess, you know, this whole series is just kind of me saying, no, you know what, let's do that, but let's expand it. 60 minutes per episode. And let's just start from the NES, man. Oh, I'm alive. I'm alive! I've made it this far before. This is where I've died in the past. I knew it! I knew it! I was like, that jump is higher, that's an elevation change, I'm screwed. I saw concrete, well, not concrete, I saw bricks over there too, which... Come on, man. Which is toying with the concept of saying that maybe that might be towards the end of the level? Whoever playtested this game had balls of steel. And believe me, I've heard many playtesting horror stories from people who have done QA in the past. Knew one guy who did Q&A for THQ. And I know a guy right now who does Q&A for good old Activision, which, you know, I screwed up big time. Anyway, yeah, very interesting time to hear any kind of story from someone working for Activision. Doesn't get to tell me a whole lot due to NDAs and all that, but you know, you hear the occasional little, hey, this happened in the office, pretty nuts, huh? I'm like, wow, yeah, man. Nothing that I will repeat because I respect the notion of confidentiality, you know? Though so far, though, the old THQ stories have been generally funnier just because of the sheer amount of shovelware that they published back in the day. Published and developed, honestly. They just loved to get their hands on trash a lot of the time. But that doesn't mean that THQ is all trash. There were a few pretty rock-solid games that they did publish and have their hands on. Dude, we've never made it to this point with 3 hearts, I don't think. Like, this is unprecedented. Okay, well, that had to happen. Thank God for the iframes. Okay, now, make that jump! Got myself so excited. That was the big mistake, though. Yeah, so apparently this level is harder than the last one. It's just, you know, it's less of a mystery than the last one, which, again, I take it. I take it. Be hard all you want, just don't be hard by being intentionally obtuse. Oh, yeah, avoided the blast again. I'm feeling like a real action Hank right now. You saw me press the button, right? You saw it. You saw it. Did I press it, like, in between active frames or something like that? Is that a thing that can happen? Or am I just developing a big old conspiracy because I can't accept the fact that that jump didn't go off? And that, okay. It had been a little bit since I died in that exact pit. It's okay, you know what, take that one, that's fine. Blood for the blood god, I get it. Okay, well, hey, you know what? The chicken's fine because we don't take damage from it. But we can't make that jump, though. I thought maybe we still had the same general jump height and you just couldn't attack. Why do I keep opening that chest? It has not been anything positive in millennia. But I can't help it, you know? Yep. I'm gonna be drinking a barrel of water after this. Yes, an entire barrel. To soothe my poor throat. I should have really brought some down with me, but I was a fool and forgot to hydrate up. I felt exceptionally dry at last night's concert, you know. No one wants to be the person who's up there buying, like, $8 waters. I just kind of went without, and then by the end I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna die! And that is why Woodstock 99 was a failure and a disaster. Okay, well, we're back at the point where I can't make it past this pit again, so we're definitely seeing some strong forward momentum. Yeah. This did... Okay, that's unique. That's unique. I haven't died that way yet, so... count that as something exciting. What was I gonna say? Yeah, this whole episode has not gone as planned. I was like, 1991, man, they had the games, and then turns out the games are just this. If Strider winds up being a better overall gaming experience than this, I am going to have to tell a handful of people that I no longer trust their opinions of Master System titles. So, ooh, wait, hold on. Look at that bussy. Oh! We're gonna have to get the underwear shot next time, you know? Mm-hmm. We could go back for it, but that doesn't seem like the greatest use of my time or efforts. Okay. Is it too much to ask? Is it so much to ask that we make that jump once in our life? Is it the same? Yeah, it's like the same elevation change as this one. Well, which makes sense because I can barely ever make this jump either. Making them both in one life? That's heresy. It's just, oh wait. Behold, I have cheesed it. Do not break the chest, but jump on the chest. Mm-hmm. The largest brain that only took like 20 minutes to concoct that conclusion. Oh, did you see that? I thought for sure I would have taken a hit there. But no, Action Hank strikes again. Give us a celebratory bussy. Yeah, oh yeah. I like how that visually looked like it was gonna sail right over me. But then in practice, it's just like, I'm here. Making full contact. Come on! So close! I'm dying here, man. As I have promised to not exaggerate how bad things are, I also promise that I am not intentionally throwing because I think it's funny. No, no, no. I would love to show as much of these games off as I possibly can. It'd be a missed opportunity to play. Oh, that was really awful right there. I cannot afford to be losing health like that. It'd be a missed opportunity to play Ghouls and Ghosts, and then just like relegate it to a comedy hour, right? Speaking of comedy, butts, am I right? Yeah, you know? You call it sloppy playing, I call it an intentional damage boost. You call it a fun game, I call it a nightmare. Made that jump. Of course, we still have to make it to the next one, which is not guaranteed. Ideally, I was gonna say making it there without taking any damage would be amazing, but, well, I've already ruined that. We let that one go first, and then we make a jump. I gotta remember that that plant is there, and I can't just take that jump all in one go. As stylish as it is, I thought for sure that I would have had it that time. But it goes to show you that I don't know anything. Not one thing. Saw I felt playing chess earlier today. Played a couple games of chess while I was on break. And just really bad. Well, there was one that I won with like a 92% accuracy rating, and I was like, alright, that one feels pretty good. But one I got fool's mated. Yep, I fell for the fool's mate. In my defense, I have not played chess since June, so, you know, little out of practice. I was like, oh, I have to get better before I have to play, like, Battle Chess or the Chess Master or something. You really do need the running start. You know, you can't just do a standing jump there, you're never gonna make it. Wow, it did, okay. It did, in fact, fly clear over my head that time. That's good. That's good. But yeah, I fell for a fool's mate. I hung my queen. Just, like, super basic stuff. Yeah, just like missing that jump. Just super basic stuff. Gone. Out the window. To my credit, and this is gonna sound like a really stupid piece of credit to take, I'm only like a 700 rated chess player, which is like a second grader. Come on now. So, I'm expected to make those kinds of mistakes, but you only become not a 700 rated chess player by winning games and not making mistakes. A novel concept, but one I can't seem to wrap my brain around. I really don't know any openings well enough either. Like, everyone's always like, yeah, you gotta learn openings. I'm like, dude, there's so many things to memorize, though. You expect me to do that? And they're like, well, you wanna get good? Yeah. But make no mistake, I'm not here being like, yes, I'm going to become an international master at chess. Just watch. Oh, I am so sorry for the display that I'm putting on here. But no, I just want to become, like, good enough at chess to pull out a board with the average person and be like, hey, let me stomp you, bud. I want to be a chess hustler is basically what I'm saying. Alright, well, this has all gone very much not according to plan. And it's, man, I even said that, like, oh, hey, it's my fault that I'm bad, but honestly, with jumps like this, oh, come on. That was my bad. That one was. I'm not pulling that on the game. But when you got these, like, super specific jumps, and you miss it by, like, a pixel, and you're off, like, that's... I'm calling foul play on that one. Like, that's just mean-spirited, man. I'm trying to, like, perfectly line up what part of his body he has to be... But see, like, this perfectly illustrates the issue with the jumping there. Right there, but in a safe way that... I don't know why I didn't just jump. I thought I was gonna, like, bump my head on the lava above me or something. That's not a thing. But, yeah. You jump too late, you don't jump at all. You jump too early, you, don't make your jump. I've said it before, but it bears repeating. I didn't quote the white stripes, by the way. I was missing a couple words for it to be a direct reference to the song. And see there, I did the thing I tell myself not to do. Don't throw something downwards while you're midair. You'll lose all of your momentum. Those mistakes, those are on me. Most of it is on me. I don't know. I keep trying to find some way to cope with the fact that I'm not making any progress by being like, maybe it's not my fault. Maybe it's the game's fault. But, you know, if you were to just, like, make the jumping just the tiniest bit more forgiving, it would be a more fun game overall, is what I'm saying. I know there are some people where it's just their thing where they want to play all the hardest games. I'm not so much like that, you know? Like, if a game is hard but also fun, then great, you know? You've captured lightning in a bottle. You have appealed to all of the senses. You are a superior experience. Congratulations. Now, be full of yourself for a while. You've earned it. However, just being hard is not great. And I'm hoping that most of my issues with this game are alleviated with the Genesis version, which I assume is going to run at a far more stable frame rate. But honestly, I think that that's a big part of the problem. It might not even be the jumping. The jumping might be technically programmed fine, but with how much slowdown that you get, I wouldn't be surprised at all if that affects the accuracy of your jumps. Weirder things have happened in game development, you know? I've talked about it before, but the Dark Souls 2 frame rate being tied to item durability. So if you install like a 60 frames per second mod on the base Dark Souls 2, all your weapons just like break immediately because, well, not immediately, but they decay at double the rate because you've doubled the frame rate. Like, that kind of stuff happens, man. I say stuff like, oh, maybe the frame rate makes the jumping harder, and people are like, that's stupid. No one has ever said that, by the way. I feel like I'm, like, totally missing out on a potential magic meter as well. But, like, we've been here before. There's 2 buttons on a Master System, and I have pressed every combination of them both. And there's no magic. Like, I don't know what the F on the side is, but I certainly haven't utilized it at all. And again, you know, I still don't know how to use it. I should have read the manual. You know? Well, I really hope at this point now that I haven't just, like, failed to understand something on a very basic level. Because that'll be extremely embarrassing if that's the case. And, you know, definitely not an impossibility either. Well, I don't think I'm getting past this level. It truly burns me to say it because, Jesus, I've been playing it for half an hour now and, nothing's happening? Whoa, that almost, it almost nipped me. Come on. Okay. Oh! Do you see this? Do you see what I've done? Now I get to die to a boss! The bosses aren't even that hard, man! Like, they're probably the easiest part of the game. Like, look at this. Uh-oh. Now I'm gonna die. Nope, I didn't. All I had to do was say, we're not gonna beat the level, and then what do? I beat the level. Get absolutely destroyed? What a triumph. Oh, jeez. Here we go now. What fresh hell awaits? Something that I don't have to put up with for too long because the episode's almost over. But hey, you know, I'm kind of turning that into my signature is, screwing up something for an ungodly amount of time and then clutching it in the final minute of the video. That's what I call exciting content, man! Except for the sitting through nothing changing part for a while. That's not the most exciting aspect. I'll give you that. Anyway, yeah, probably should have read the manual, figured out how magic works. That may or may not have helped. But you know what? Probably not, because my biggest issue that whole time was the jumps. And I don't see a jump spell. Either way, that is time. We did at least make it to... it's 3-1, right? So we beat 2 full worlds, which is something. It's not nothing. Give me that much at least. Yeah, you know... sloppy version of the game. Again, it's to be expected. Previous gen hardware. I wish I could say I liked it more than I did, but I don't think I did. It hurts. It hurts to have to say that, but it's... yeah, something there. It did not click. It did not. So, well, that's regrettable. I was hoping for something a little bit juicier than that, but you know, we will yet get to see Ghouls and Ghosts in a more appropriate form, in a more capable form. That's not the end of Ghouls and Ghosts. We can't write the whole game off, but we can't rate it on how we think it's going to be. We have to rate it on the version that we've played now. So that's essential here, which means I'm probably gonna throw it like, kind of damning, but you know, the bottom games list is going to be very skewed when I read that off at the end of all this here, just because nothing's that horrible here. But yeah, I'm gonna slot it in right there. Unfortunate. Well, we did make it through an hour of Ghouls and Ghosts. It was kind of painful, but we did what we could with it. Like I said, you'll be getting 2 episodes tomorrow to compensate for the fact that there was none yesterday, so look forward to that. One of those episodes will be back on the Master System. We will be playing Strider, which I have heard ill things about, but I've been surprised in the past in both good ways and bad ways. So, as always, thank you so much for watching with Ghouls and Ghosts. We'll catch you next time.